Good evening, ladies and gents, and welcome to another video. I'm your host, Rolling Thunder. I'd like to welcome any new subscribers, welcome back any current subscribers. Now let's get into the video. Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well. What the fuck is going on here? I hope everyone's been enjoying the weekend. Oh my god, what the fuck's going over there? Anyway, as I was saying before, I was distracted by the fire station. I hope everyone is well. I hope you're enjoying the weather. And I hope life is treating you kindly. Well, I am way too philosophical for my own good. So, what is on today's menu? I suppose it has to be said that, you know, I should apologise really, because I'm still waiting to find that, excuse me, that one little thing that makes my channel that little bit special. I'm hoping that's going to come along soon, because let's face it, 20 subscribers and 31 videos isn't really a great showing on my part, but, you know, my channel is still small, it's still growing, we will get there. Like I said to people before, like I said in a previous video, I will be trying to make my content more enjoyable, and I will hopefully try and make, you know, a few more cinematic type jobbies and some other bits and pieces. I'm hoping to try and do something a little bit more cinematic, and I don't mind saying this, I've been taking my cues from a few of the motovloggers I watch, namely Chase on Two Wheels, Band from Grumble. Speaking of which, if anyone is interested, make sure to give 44 Teeth a look. Now, their channel is basically Band from Grumble and Alistair Fagan, and I kid you not, they're probably the two of the funniest geezers I've come across on the internet. Doesn't say much from my own private life, but there you go. But the videos they do, you know, they are two of the luckiest geezers well, in my opinion, they're probably two of the luckiest people to do what they're doing, because they've got their own YouTube channel, they've got their own Instagram, they've got you know, hundreds of thousands of followers, and I hope to be like that myself one day, if I'm lucky enough. You know, I know every dog has his day, and let's face it, I am a pretty old dog. But like I keep saying to people, I will get there, and I will make something of myself on this channel, even if I do make myself look like a complete and utter tit in the process. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if anyone's watched 44 Teeth's latest video on the Aerial R, I think it's called. I kid you not, that is one gorgeous looking bike. And I'm not really a fan of nakeds, but the fact that this bike has got a VFR 1200 engine in it, and such a, you know, purpose-built, chassis, it's like, wow. And I was watching this particular video, and I think the guy from Aerial was saying that the chassis they made for that bike actually costs more than some of the chassis they make for cars. And I'm like, are you actually fucking kidding me? I mean, granted, I can't go into detail in terms of how much it all costs, because I don't actually remember, which is really bad for me considering I only watched the video yesterday. So it just goes to show my age is catching up with me. But in all honesty, I mean, I know like I said, I know I'm a tiny channel, but if anyone who follows me, feel free to give 44 Teeth a look, because like I said, the content they put out and the videos, the reviews they do in such detail, you know, from, you know, the aesthetic looks of bikes to the performance to the you know, everything, anything and everything. I would say, you know, I think that their actual reviews on bikes and their feedback that they give to you know, average people who want to buy the bikes that they're testing, the actual feedback they give them, or give us as the general public, is that good that I think it even rivals such like as MCN, if I'm honest. And that's a big thing to big thing to claim, but I actually do think that their content quality is almost as good, if not probably better, than MCN. I mean, obviously I don't have their own publications or anything like that, but the fact of the matter is that the quality of their videos and the quality of their oh fucking hell, their production is that good. Look at this. Wow, not bad at all. Mine looks better though. The point I'm trying to make is that, okay, my channel is very, very small. Okay, I could do with a leg up from someone, or, you know, another content creator or whatever, but I am more than happy to try and do the work on my own. You know, I'm more than happy to make those inquiries and put the feelers out for different shops and retailers and outlets and whatever else I can get involved with. I mean, I work in the motorcycle business, but even my own work won't fucking help me out. But do you know what? Fuck them. Like I said, I'm not asking for handouts, I'm not asking for pity views. I just want people to view my content and like it for what it is. Do you know what I mean? It's like you don't get anywhere without putting in some graft. And like I said to you before, well, like I say to everyone, if you don't work hard for what you got, then what you got ain't worth working for. That was so contradictory, it's unreal. But the principle's still the same, do you know what I mean? It's like, if you want something, you have to work for it. And I know I keep saying it, yes, my channel is only small, yes, I only have 20 subscribers. But you know what? If it takes a couple of years to get noticed, if it takes a couple of months to get any sort of big view numbers, you know, so be it. I can't expect myself to, well, I can't expect to push my channel that hard that, you know, even the content suffers or I suffer from like health wise. And in all fairness, I'd rather not be ill, which is why I think the way I've kind of scheduled myself to do 2, maybe 3 videos a week if I can, that will sort of help boost my rating, not my ratings, but boost my view count. And I don't expect it to, like I say, take off straight away. If it does, amazing. If it doesn't, then I know I have to work a bit harder. And it's all about improving. Like I've said in the previous video, I had a bit of a tumble on this, and I have made myself look like a bit of a prat in the process, because it was a really big rookie mistake that I made. But you know, I digress. I'll let you guys watch the video for that to make up your own minds. But you know, there are certain things I'd like to do to this bike. A quick shifter, some new bar ends, what else? I haven't really quite thought that far ahead yet. But yeah, you know, as I was saying, it's all about, I suppose, consistency, I guess. And I'm not going to try and make myself out to be something I'm not. And that is a really horrible looking ZX-10. It might even be a 10, it might be a 6. He's got those shitty Chinese bearings that I was looking at on. To be fair, they don't look that bad. Here's something that'll make you laugh. Bit of a side topic actually. I went to well, I'll say this as if it were true. I went to the nearest Ducati dealer that I know. It's a place called In Moto in Croydon, if anyone's interested. And I went in there looking at the V4s and all the other Panigales and whatever else I had in there. And I saw something that I thought I would never see again. And that was, I saw a 748 Baposto, which is one of the first Ducatis I ever owned. And I kid you not, this thing was absolutely mint. Not a mark on it, not even so much as a stone chip. I was like, wow, are you kidding me? This thing's absolutely immaculate. No idea how much they want for it though, because I wasn't really interested in that. I went there looking for, or went there looking at the V4s. And I was quite surprised about how small a deposit you need to put down to actually get a V4 on finance. And they only wanted £1,000, which I thought was okay, you know. £1,000 is still a lot of anyone's money, but I thought, yeah, it's doable. Until I went and tried to do some insurance quotes. What the fuck's happened there? And you'll laugh when I tell you this. Now, I've been riding consecutively for 15 years, right? I think in all the time I've been riding, I've probably had maybe 3 months off. Like, that's all the time, like when my bikes have been stolen and whatnot, right? And this is where it gets insanely retarded. I went on Compare the Market, I went on to Mustard, I went on to Go Compare. And for me to get insured on a Ducati Panigale V4S, yes, okay, granted, it's the more expensive model, but have a laugh at how much the insurance was going to be. And this is no joke, I am not lying, I'm not making this up. Over £3,000. £3,000 for insurance on a motorcycle. So I thought, nope, fuck that. So then I started looking at the older Panigales, like the 1299, the 1299, the 1199, and this will make you laugh even more. For a bike that's 4 years old, right? Again, went through the same, you know, price comparison sites like I just mentioned, and even they wanted nearly £1,000 for a Panigale 1199. And I thought to myself, an 1199, so a 2014, 2015 1199 is only what? Maybe £3,000 more than what this is? But yet, they wanted nearly £1,000 for a bike that's not even that much more expensive. You know, if I was getting like a Panigale R, for example, and it was like 30 grand, okay, fine. £3,000 for insurance on a 30 grand bike, okay, it's still a lot of money, but I can live with that. But for the fact they wanted the fact that they wanted £3,000 for an S model Panigale V4 without any extras, a completely bog standard S, you know, no aftermarket exhaust or any other extra bits and bobs, they wanted over £3,000. And I cannot stress this enough. How can someone be classed as high risk who's been riding for 15 years and turns 35 next month? I mean, am I missing something or what? I mean, where does it say that you need to be in your 50s and live in a fucking cul-de-sac for you to own a Panigale V4. I mean, I'm not being funny, but there's people in America, I don't know how they fucking afford it, but like for example, and this is not, I'm not calling him out in any way, shape or form, but I'm going to give him a shout out because it's someone I've recently started following. It's a channel called Calling with Jay. I'll put a link in the description below, and I kid you not, this guy doesn't look much older than me. In fact, he's probably younger than me saying that, so I'm probably doing him a disservice. But he's got a I think he's got a standard V4, but he's had a lot of work done to it. But how can he afford the insurance on that? You know, as far as I can remember, it's had a lot of engine work done on it. It's got an aftermarket exhaust on it. It's got a custom seat and a lot of other odds and sods that he's thrown at it. But how? It's just seriously, how the fuck can someone afford that? It's like, I know I've nearly finished paying off the finance on this, but it just doesn't make any sense to me. It's like, where do people have the money to to do this sort of stuff? I'd love to have the money to do it. I really would. I really, really would. But yeah, enough of the procrastination. What is this idiot doing? But anyway, back to the happier topic. This bike will soon be back to its former glory. I mean, I know I was saying before that I was getting really fucked off with certain aspects of the bike, which I will be addressing in due course. But I've got to address the cosmetic side of this, in terms of the bar end and the rear set, which I will be doing very, very soon. So that will be getting taken care of. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you there, or leave it there should I say, as I've got stuff to do tonight. So without further ado, I shall bid you farewell. So I will catch you on the next one. Adios.
You ready?